arriving at St Clair Station. Doors will open on the right.
My cousin, like obviously she had her boyfriend. So her parents came last month, 2 months or like 1.5 months ago. So her work order was expired. Obviously she had a boyfriend, they wanted to marry. So we just did their like I do.
Line 1, your phone.
Howdy, folks. Thought I flipped the camera around. It is Tuesday, May 28th right now. And the time is 4:54 p.m. and I'm here at St Clair subway station. Just exiting onto Pleasant Boulevard. And I think the temperature is around 17 degrees Celsius. And just off to the right is Yonge Street. But that is not where we're heading, at least not yet. As I thought we'd go on a bit of a nature walk today. So I'm gonna head east a few blocks here and head into a ravine and go for a walk alongside the Yellow Creek. And this would be the Deer Park neighborhood. There's plans to, oops, I haven't been very good with my camera work so far, to stick a 50-story tower into that lot. I'm sure the NIMBYs in this neighborhood have already been out in full force. And if I sound a little different, hopefully better, I'm testing a new wireless microphone. Got two microphones. I've got the Rode Wireless Pro here. Rode just sent that to me. And I have my DJI mic. This is my first time ever taking the new Rode out and putting it to use. So I'm not entirely sure I've got it set up right. I'm just recording on board with it. I'll put some text down below if I remember to let you know which microphone you're listening to if you're interested in that. Had a bit of a standoff with that guy. My instinct is always to go right, but I think he was wanting to turn left there. There's a Farm Boy supermarket just over there. And the city of Toronto has a very extensive collection of ravines. There's over 150 of them, and it constitutes the largest ravine system in any major city in the world. And the edge of the ravine system throughout the city collectively amounts to over 1,200 kilometers, or 750 miles. That's 10 times the length of the Toronto waterfront. And just to make things fun, it's been raining off and on all day. And the hourly forecast says it will be rain between 5 and 6 p.m. and it is 2 minutes to 5 right now. And here I am without an umbrella. But I am rocking the trail shoes. So this is Avoca Avenue. I should be able to enter the ravine just up ahead. Just to the north of here on St Clair Avenue East is the Vale of Avoca. That's a large viaduct that carries over the ravine. That dates back to the 1920s. And that's St Clair Avenue. Just up there, but we're gonna dip down into nature. And then I'll pop out into the Summerhill neighborhood, which is just south of here. And I'll either walk over to Summerhill Station or down to Rosedale Station. There's a bike share rack, but here we go, down into a wet and soggy ravine. And just south of here is Rosedale, and there's a number of ravines that run through Rosedale. This one also does that. And the Yellow Creek is a small tributary of the Don River. That's probably the most well-known river in the city. It would either be that or the Humber. And I remember once trying to come up this incline here on my single speed bike, and I got about halfway up and had to call it quits. There's a staircase that leads down towards the river. But I think this trail will bring us right down alongside it. And just up to the right is the David Balfour Park. And I think this trail is called the David Balfour Park Trail. And I can't tell if it's slightly raining or if that's just raindrops. Making their way off the leaves. No access, closed for woodland restoration. This might be steeper than it looks, but let's go get an up-close look at the Yellow Creek. I'll try not to swallow a million bugs on my way down here. That's exactly what you want to hear. Expensive camera and audio gear exposed. No umbrella. At least I've got the right footwear. Oh yeah, it's definitely raining now. There are just bugs pinging off my face. Don't worry about the camera. I've got a little hand, or I just gave it away. I was gonna say I got a little trick up my sleeve. It's called the old hand umbrella. Just put this over the camera to keep it dry. Might look like an idiot, but some might say I already do anyways. Notice of construction. Channel repairs below. I think I want to stay on this side, but I am getting attacked by bugs. I think there's another crossing over the Yellow Creek just up here. Oops. Camera lens is holding up. Doesn't seem to be too wet. Do I want to go up that way, or do I want to keep dealing with bugs? Hopefully I don't regret that decision. This trail looks a little rough right here. Yikes. Okay. And my once pristine shoes. A little bit muddy. And this bridge, I believe, carries the Midtown CP rail tracks. I think this might be a way out of here. Stairs. But this is so muddy. And I've only got one hand, as the other is on a camera. I can just get up this last part here without wiping out. So earlier, the trail split and I chose to stay down by the creek, but if I made a right, I think it would have led me right up to this spot. Maybe the camera needs a wipe. The lens is looking a little wet. All right, good job, genius. So start date July 2024. So this part of the trail will be impacted. Hello, wealthy Summerhill neighborhood. Imagine backing onto the ravine, living in a house like that. You're also not that far from the subway. I think they could spring for some indoor plumbing. Yes, I'm aware that house is being renovated. Well, my initial plan for today was to take the e-bike out, but with the rain being off and on, I thought, no, let's just do a walk. And I don't know why I thought, let's go to a ravine and not even bring an umbrella, knowing full well it's been raining and there's rain in the forecast. Look how deep that home is. So I'm heading west, kind of beelining it towards Yonge Street. Camera hanging in, microphone's hanging in. I think we're gonna make it out of this one alive. Can I just cut through this park here? I think I can. I think this will kick us out to where the Summerhill LCBO is. And the old North Toronto train station. I almost said rain station. You're in a rich ass neighborhood when people just leave their toys in the playground like that. It's a Little Tykes. It looks like someone brought that from home. That isn't City of Toronto furnishings. And there would be Yonge Street off in the distance. And I'll take a little reprieve from the rain and we'll cut through the old North Toronto train station, which I guess would now be the flagship LCBO. The provincially controlled liquor stores here in Toronto and throughout the province, but in smaller towns, you often just get this stuff from corner stores. pretty extensive and expensive collection in here. But that music is bad news for the YouTube. Canadian whiskey. Usually when I'm here, I just go straight to that craft beer section. They've got a big cold beer fridge here. And that's a look south. There's Boxcar Social, an excellent cafe. And right around the corner to the right is Summerhill subway station. And at least the rain has let up. And I think they're making the station accessible. They've closed and demolished this entrance. Never entered down through there before. This is one of the least busy subway stations in the city. All of this to walk one subway stop south. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this one, starting at St Clair Station. And walking down into the Yellow Creek Ravine. And getting rained on. Fun times indeed, but let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, I'm gonna sign off and put my gear away. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.
Subway service on the portion of line 1 between St. Clair and Shepherd Yonge.